Oh.
So,
Nothing.
Bub, we have a proposal for you.
Okay, I'm listening.
You record the pre-show that you can't hear that we do, because that's where the meat is of the humor. Like, we warm up our humor in a way that we wish we could share with you.
Yeah, and it can be up a Patreon tier, like a higher tier.
Unfortunately, I don't record it. I also don't get to hear the pre-show because I have the volume. I'd love to hear it. That would be wonderful. Could someone record that?
One of us could record it.
Oh, that's a good point.
I personally enjoy the fact that it's something that was just in the moment. It lived and it died, and now nobody knows what was said.
It lived and it died.
Yep.
Maybe it can be like a random recording, like one of us does it like, ooh.
Don't tell anybody.
Also, if anybody has an NVIDIA card, you can hit Alt-Z or something and hit your Instacap replay. Your like 5-minute.
Right.
I'm just think about when he was talking for quite a while of that.
I'm just realizing how fitting it was. It lived and it died, kind of like that one night stand he was talking about.
Right. and
I respect you. I just don't want to know you.
I'm the only one who has the secret purse, though.
See, now I regret missing these details.
I want to hang out.
Right. And I'm just all I'm gonna say is that I'm glad that Blah is more than just one part of Blah, and he's an entire person.
No, he is just a dick.
I'm just glad that
I was trying to be subtle.
I also had just gotten it.
I know. I was watching your face. Like I was watching for the realization to dawn.
I was like, oh yeah, and then you motherfucker.
Hey, I'm all supportive. I'm a retired man whore too. It's okay.
Oh
Hey,
my god, you gotta meet Panda.
so does that make me a woman whore? Like, do I?
Promiscuous.
I mean, by the same words.
Right? Like,
It's up to you.
But you're gonna get guys way more interested if we hear the words woman whore. It's like, what is that? What does that job description entail? Could you tell me? Do you have a resume?
It's not written down, but I've got one.
Can I see the cover letter for the?
I thought we weren't metagaming our solutions.
Wow.
Don't tell everyone what my plan is. My purse is my purse.
I haven't seen that rock in days.
It's in my purse.
Lord, oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna try that. Don't worry. You don't need to figure out how that
You gotta have
works.
some strong internal muscles. Lots of breathing.
Hey, if you do Kegels at every red light,
Heaps of
you're good.
kegels, yeah.
At every red
Heaps of kegels.
I wasn't gonna drop the word. I wanted somebody else to.
What, Kegels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At every red light.
Oh, that's the deal.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Practice at every red light.
Gotta have a strong pelvic floor, you know?
Hey,
It actually helps your back as a male too. Like it's the same.
It pretty much
I
helps.
I feel like I would
Everything-
break the parts of my dick that are inside, and I just don't want that.
I mean, there's a strong difference between like a kegel and then like just grunting so hard while tensing your body that you snap a muscle internally. Could you imagine looking at that at the red light? Like, I don't want to fuck with that guy, man. He's having a bad day.
I just got some serious road rage issues.
People at red lights.
Blood shooting out of his lap.
Oh god.
turn into a friggin' Monty Python sketch, like,
Oh no.
God damn it.
He's doing orchid
or
kegels.
even worse, like a Tarantino movie. Like, come on.
No, that's that. Hey, hi guys. Welcome to the Mummy's Mask. Hopefully you've practiced your kegels at every red light today. If you have not, well, we're gonna at least test your veracity in laughing. At least I certainly hope so. Guys, welcome in. This is Mummy's Mask episode number 9. I originally slated this as a 16 to 20 episode show, and they are about a 10th of the way through the content. But you know what? Unless one of them has a problem with the roleplay, I ain't gonna push it. I'm just gonna make this as natural and as fun as we possibly can.
I don't got limits here.
We're gonna be dead in 15 minutes anyway.
He's got a fine point there.
Perfect. So let's
I'm gonna get stabbed in the back by a rogue and drop a firebomb at my feet.
let's talk about what happened last time.
thinking.
While we're doing this, while we're talking, let's go ahead and get the entire summary. So, who would like to kind of kick us off? What happened last time we played?
We haven't made physical progress in 4 sessions.
I had a thing on my face. We tried to peel the thing off my face. We got it off my face. Then there was a rock in my beard.
Oh, okay, all right. It's not really a rock. All right, a gold nugget is very different than a rock. Okay.
I don't know. I don't like it
your
because it got a
beard.
hole in my hand. Suppose. I don't know.
Yeah, and also you're cursed with the spirit of a god who's angry at us for pillaging this place, which is what we're here to do.
But he's one of the good ones, though, supposedly.
He's one of the good ones.
The least.
He's one of the good ones.
When every god is handing out smites like Oprah, it doesn't matter if they're a good one or not. We're all going to die.
Pretty much, yeah.
He might be in the right here, okay? But it still means we're going to die if you get to run free. So we got to figure that out. Just
to
say.
kill your own party. in
Summon
6
a
seconds.
shiny squirrel or something, and that's metagame.
I want to. Yeah, let's.
That's
I'm
metagaming
sorry.
summoning a shiny squirrel.
If I'm in character, yes, 100%. Just be like,
Summon a
squirrel.
shiny squirrel or something. Yeah, a squirrel is kind of afraid of you at the moment, or a raccoon rather.
Oh, right, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I like here. And there's a particular rodent that's afraid of you. What's that about?
Yeah, what is that about?
What is that about?
That's actually a very good question. Why is just he scared of you? What did you do to him last night?
Oh,
Yeah, on your
He was
watch.
the last one on guard. We were all asleep.
What's happening on your watch, man? What kind of weird
That's a
things is
fine
Xanjafar
point.
into?
What have you done to my raccoon?
Okay, I was looking at masks, and then
This is an
spiders.
intervention.
Is this what I get for saving you from a spider? Like, I low-key chopped it in half, and then wrestled one like a hillbilly.
Are
You
you
low
trying to
key,
kill us?
you low key let that spider bite my face off, and chat saved me from the spider because you were busy getting cursed and not noticing the spider. Mr. Grave Robber.
It's all opinions.
that's just like your
that's
opinion,
subjective.
man.
Alternative facts.
That mask
Debatable.
will put the room together.
So, nothing so far has been wrong. Everything has been completely accurate.
It
Yeah,
doesn't make it any better.
spiders did get in. There was a bit of a scuffle, and we saw.
Was that the door, though? I didn't leave the door open.
No, we don't know if it's. I don't know if we know if it was the door, like a crack and like some
Yeah,
ancient stone or something.
The door,
kinda like,
the door was cracked, and Bub confirmed they crawled in on the ceiling for us out of character.
They
We
did,
don't know
but-
that in character.
Spiders can you can have a completely shut door that's,
that's
what you
true.
believe to be flesh against the wood all the way around, and it's somehow a spider will squeeze through. So
They're like cats, but with 8 legs.
Yeah, they're super cuddly too. Sometimes a little bitey.
yeah, I mean that's true. True enough. All right, so yes, there was a tussle. We did have a fight over some spiders. Half of the party, I think, stayed asleep until the very end, and then they couldn't be bothered once it was done. You did clear the spiders after we saw a summons from Pilakka. Pilakka then went to sleep for the rest of her time, renewing her spells. You woke to find that a mask was stuck to your face. It was a mask that you had taken, placed in your backpack. When you awoke, your face was sort of adhesed, almost super adhesed to the mask, of which Neferani had discovered. And she began to peel it off of your face. It was difficult to remove because of the orb in the bottom of this stone, the golden nugget, which happened to be more than just a rock, like it was braided in. It was actually designed to knot up your hair and maintain it. And it was not quite as legit as today's hair ties, but it was something that they had used at the time. Your face was also covered in nard.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah. Nard. What is nard exactly?
Fragrance, right? Like,
Yeah.
what do they call that? Like, not condensed, but like a really thick version of the diluted version.
Concentrated.
Concentrated. Yes, it was nard. Nard concentrate, essentially. It had not been
Thank you,
diluted down.
Nick, because the wheels were just spinning, and I'm like, what the fuck is he saying right now?
Nothing quite like concentrated nards, my guys.
I love it all over.
I wanted to drink
in the
my
morning,
coffee.
too.
Not today.
I almost spit it out.
Sorry.
Yes, nard. So, you realize that you had nard on your face. You removed this instrument from the bottom of your beard because it was all knotted up after the mask had been freed. I do believe that Pilakka even took some of this from your beard. Correct me if I'm wrong here.
He had nard hands, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. And you placed the orb, this small like golden nugget that seemed to have like a curve on it, almost like it was a blade or a corkscrew.
Oh, I was thinking corkscrew when you described it.
Yeah. You placed it in your backpack, of which you weren't informed that your hand was cut. And then when you were trying to decide what to do, you clapped and asked, "All right, guys, what's going on? What's the plan?" And someone spotted blood on your palms. Was it you? Was it someone else?
He spotted blood on his own hands at first.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's correct.
Yeah.
What was this about? This is sort of where we start kind of investigating what actually happened last session. This was
So
pretty important information.
he's like, "Oh, there's blood on my hands." Pilakka's like, And
I love how I'm like a surfer. Oh my god! Like there's
tries.
Totally.
You're
My
Michelangelo.
Scooby-Doo analogy just gets closer and closer every day.
You're
And then they
freaking
were like,
crushed.
Scoob!
Right.
like Scoop.
I don't know. I was thinking more like Crush from like Finding Nemo. Why, Jess?
Whoa.
Kids did.
I recently found out Dark Crystal is on Amazon Prime Video, so I had to watch that for the first time. And
Oh, there you go.
holy shit! Like, can I confess that I confessed this to Bub privately, but I never watched Dark Crystal all the way through.
Oh my god.
Never watched it as a kid. Probably would have creeped the shit out of me. But when I worked at GameStop as a teenager, one of my managers would just play it on our old CRT like my entire shift, and I would just try to tune it out because it was weird as shit. And I must have absorbed some of Pilakka like just via osmosis via Dark Crystal.
I was gonna say, like, I wondered
It's
if you got
bizarre.
that voice from there. Right, the dude that gets all the shit stripped off of him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, somebody asked me if she was inspired by them. It turns out, like, kind of. Yes, I think so. Skeksis or something like that.
Skeksis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one just follows them around throughout the whole movie. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that movie, that movie gave me nightmares as a child.
Yes, it gives me nightmares as an adult.
I was gonna say I don't
But I
know
love
that
it.
I've actually ever watched it all the way through because I had to stop when I was little. Absolutely no off.
Well,
If
watching
you have Amazon Prime,
Oh, yeah.
like, you can watch it.
That's
Pilakka is like what I was explaining was it's
Sorry.
it's the witch from that movie mixed with the Skeksis, like the primary
Yeah.
like antagonist Skeksis with the witch that they
The witch
meet.
that has the things that
Yeah,
move around and,
and
shit.
the like bulldog faced. Yes.
The reared eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kind of pig face. Yeah, like, yeah. She has a like blind eye too.
She does.
Like, and I've never been able to have told you any of this until I watched it like 3 weeks ago. But I swear it was fucking it was like so nostalgic, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, definitely. It's certainly worth rewatching, especially if you like sort of some bizarre insight to Pilakka
Dark
and
fantasy.
her interactions, because even the witch was
Yeah.
expressly snarky.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That
she's
was-
kind of like up in everybody's face.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
Which
She's
is
like, you're wasting my time. I've got shit to do.
yeah, that's
It's a
Yeah.
good world.
Pilakka is very much that way, or at least so far of what I've seen. If I'm far off course, Nick can smite me down here. But
You're dead on.
so yeah, yes, you did take this. We had some interactions. Continue from there with the blood. That's what happened. Yeah.
So Pilakka then like tries to investigate it, drawing like a little summoning circle, and then has Gidok taste the blood. From then Gidok's like, I'm scared of this guy. I am scared of Xanjafar. I don't know why, but I'm tripping out, dude.
I think he may have like seen into the curse. He may have kind of like gotten the the tail, like basically the result of the diagnosis spell came out via his reaction. I think he was like the one that was able to see it.
Right.
And he knows that whatever has infected Xanjafar is a threat to us.
Yes, it is very true. Gidok is quite afraid, and it's not quite clear. We did see multiple interactions from Gidok. What did we see, if you can recall? I think there were like three very bizarre responses from Gidok, if you can recall them.
Well, one of them wasn't until later on when we were in the mirror room where he tries to bite at Xanjafar.
Yeah.
The other one was when he was literally dangling from Pilakka's arm, just the head straight out, staring. And then I don't remember the third.
This was not expressly in the direction of Xanjafar. It had more to do with the mirror room. What was Gidok's interaction entirely with the mirror? Can you recall?
I think he did not like the mirror, but I can't remember. Was he like more fixated?
Well, he first encountered the mirror 2 sessions ago when we were in the room,
that's right.
and
He
he
came
saw
into
us when we
looked
were
at the
there.
room. Yeah, he
He waved at it and then fucked off.
Yes.
So the squirrel's the raccoon's basically the smartest among us. Got it.
Very
He's
well could
lucky
be.
because had he not left the room, he would have died when I hit the mirror.
He's
We
a
would've
wise creature.
Bloated him.
Yeah. Oh my god, he has like 2 HP.
After
We hit for like 11 or 12, he'd be so dead.
I think
After
he has a kind of high
collecting-
AC, but
After collecting all of yourselves, you decided you were going to move into the room, but you presented a few things first. You said, if we go in here, do not do this. What is this?
Don't hit the mirror.
Don't hit the mirror. Right. Everybody moved into the mirror room together.
And then started hitting the mirror. Idiots.
Sort of. We sort of started hitting the mirror. It was a little different than that, but not too far off the mark. What was specifically weird about the interaction with the mirror in this room at this point?
Xanjafar didn't see what we saw.
Correct. Everybody
He saw
else
his god.
was seeing Akentepe, and instead he saw Osiris, in which he was doing some very bizarre flexing in the mirror. That mad weird flex.
Yeah.
That mad weird flex where he tells him to kill the dwarf, asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. This is
And-
when we really kind of saw the group working to their own machinations here. We were all trying to... everybody was trying to do their own thing, right? Like, we saw Xanjafar looking into the mirror. Neferani was like, I've got to peel him off of the mirror. Pilakka was trying to understand what was going on, especially what was going on with Gidok. Donkor was like, this is bad. We should probably leave this room. Abasi was like, no, I'm getting the fuck out. This is not good for anybody's health. This is where we saw, like, everybody acting very much inside of character. And what happened, Xanjafar? What did you encounter? What's going on with you?
So basically, I failed a bunch of rolls. And
You right?
now I'm super paranoid that people are out to get me. And I don't think I have weapons drawn yet, but I'm clutching my daggers. And
You put your hand on the hilt, and almost everybody else did draw.
yeah,
I
At
did.
least that
Donkor
salt
did.
was great. I was like, maybe I drank too much. This could be.
What did you hear, Xanjafar, specifically?
Well, I thought I just said it. I didn't know. Well, apparently I said it as well, and that's why they're paranoid. But I heard, what was it? It's not safe. They're trying to kill you. Something along those lines.
Anybody can help him here.
Yeah.
I just remembered Enya didn't kill them all.
sorry, I was writing stuff down.
Yeah, I
like,
should have written that down.
Don't
But,
let- I would just remember don't steal from this place, kill them all.
Yeah.
or there you go.
And Neferani, I think someone else. I believe it was Neferani and someone else
Yeah, I heard
heard
it. And
this.
yeah. Well, and I think I said it, and then all Xanjafar heard was "kill them all" or something similar.
Yes.
Or maybe that's what Abasi said, and that's what he
No,
heard.
it was.
Well, I
it was
came in and
just
said
Neferani.
they're going to kill us.
Yeah.
Right, but all you heard was
Abasi,
Yeah.
you heard noise from the previous room, and
And
you
I
went back.
watched people come down.
You went back to investigate, and you saw just in the beginning, past the long hallway, there seemed to be a group of men scaling down when you heard a very familiar voice say what exactly?
It was my dad, and he intends to get my ass killed in this tomb.
Find
Which is-
Abasi, kill him.
Par for his dickhead course. I intend to barbecue his men and kill him. But that's always been my plan.
And the session ended how?
With Abasi's shit coming to roost.
Yeah.
Shitty chickens.
I
Abasi.
ran in here screaming.
With
Dog.
sword and shield drawn already, comes in. They're coming to kill us. Xanjafar's like, you're coming to kill me? Nah, no, you ain't, honey.
Something akin to that, yeah. Very, very close. Xanjafar
He
heard something
stabs
very
me and I'm
different.
punching him in the face.
However, I did hear Neferani say he said he's going to kill us, and then I was like, who said we were going to kill us? Because like I didn't hear me mouth it,
Yourself.
right? I didn't hear myself say the thing about killing the rest of you.
So we're going to start a little differently today than we have any other session thus far. We are going to start with initiative.
Oh.
So I'm going to pull up the initiative tracker. You guys click your tokens and then click to roll your initiative, please.
I need more drink. I'll be back. I'm just too sad already.
Did you crit?
How do I do this again?
Click on your token and then roll your initiative. On your character sheet, it should have your initiative tracker.
Oh, there we go. Wow.
First.
Oh. Well, at least I'm not last.
So we've got Neferani at 20, Abasi at 2, with 8 from Donkor. Pilakka says 15. I don't know why, even though it shows 8 there, so we'll change that. And 7 from Xanjafar. Let's see what I'm going to get here. Roll. Plus 2. 14. Not the absolute worst. So this is where I'm going to give everybody an opportunity here. If you'd like to throw some things into the game, now is your chance. Bear in mind, you can only throw things in that are at a max of their current level, which, as it stands, they are level 2, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Perfect. All right, so you can check your reputation by typing an exclamation mark REP, like so, and then you can follow up with what you might be able to spend upon the table. There's the table right there. It's a bit.ly link that says rep tables.
I just want to know when I get my constitution back.
You'll get 1 point after every rest.
So you rested, right? So you had.
So am I no longer in -4? Am I -3 now?
If you got, yes, yes, I thought you only had 3 points lost, but if you had 4,
I
then
had
that's
4,
correct.
yeah.
Okay, then yep, you'll be at -3.
Sweet. I love being one of the only members of the team that can take a punch.
And I also gain a point of matching speed.
They are, in fact, only level 2. This is correct.
I'll have you know I have 15 AC.
Yeah, if you wanted to put something specific,
I'll have you know I beat you.
Wow.
if there's something specific that you want to put into the game, just whisper me directly on Discord. I will not get my whispers on Twitch, so whisper me directly on Discord. Again, here's the link for that, and you guys can send that over my way. If you don't have enough, that's fine. There's going to be many, many, many more sessions. Remember, you guys are capable of healing them 3 times a game. You can place your rep in together for a divine healing. You also may be able to heal an enemy once per session. Just in
But remember,
case
chat,
you wanted to.
if you heal an enemy, I will remember your name. I will remember you.
What is their health like? It's not great. It's not great. They did just have a full rest, so most of them are back to full. So, count
A
your
lot of their
blessings.
totals are below 10, though.
True enough. And remember, every time we break 5 new subscribers, so when the count rises, you guys will get an additional luck reroll. In this case, no luck rerolls are had thus far. We're sitting at 290. When we hit 295, that will mark a new luck reroll. And then so on and so forth for every 5 after, up to a max of 5.
I must start saving my allowance for Tuesday nights.
Is 40,000 a lot, or is that kind of like meh?
That's when you gain 1 point every 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's substantial.
I got an okay amount of rep.
I lurk a decent amount. Wow. Now I feel.
Okay. So, okay. All right. Hold on. Let's. He didn't get that all legitimately on his own.
I got it legitimately, just not on my own.
Not on it. Correct.
Chat gave me like 1.5 million to build. Bub's got a system where if I spend all of that, we build a legendary weapon that goes through all of his campaigns.
Okay, cool.
I just don't know when and where to build said weapon. I want to do it story-wise, so I've been sitting on that rep for quite a while.
It's a lot.
This would be the primary, like, this would be a very good target character. If it's something that you wanted to do, this would be a solid target character to do that with.
I'm thinking about it.
I agree.
We'll see if Abasi
find
survives.
Like find a magic hilt or something, like a piece that becomes right, or like a material that's super special.
It's like
A
in
magic
Legendaries and
purse.
WoW.
No, I spent way more than enough time farming a certain hilt in WoW. I don't need to find it again.
Hey,
It's
Furus.
okay.
Furus just subbed 5 people. Venomous Ferrets, Yasha, Captain Smokey, Nick Venom, and Dragon. Thank you guys so much. You're officially Bub subscribers. Welcome to the club. First luck reroll on the table.
Did someone say Thunder Fury, Blessed Blades of the Wind Seeker?
Not this time, they didn't.
I had the one from Wrath. What was it?
Shadowmourne?
Shadowmourne.
Sophirian, gifting him Red Runda, a pack of cats, call sign Candy. Whoa,
Wow.
hold on. Whoa, what the fuck is going on?
This is actually not. This.
And
They're very worried
call sign
about
Candy
us.
and Paladin,
Sorry.
Shuwu, War, Draconics, William Newman, Ginger Bear, Angel. That's 3?
Yeah.
Are they competing?
Yeah,
It was
that's 3.
$3-5.
We have so many rerolls. Can I reroll my initiative?
Right. That's what I was gonna ask. Like,
I mean, if you wanted to blow one right now, then yeah, you totally could.
Oh, I want to blow it.
Just make sure you click your token and then hit your initiative again.
God
am-
damn it!
Very cool with being last.
All right, frag shout with
All
Jezebel,
right.
James Wolf, Lil Griff, Destiny, and B Fury.
Damn!
Wow.
Is now a good
that was
time to
hot.
mention that my sub expired to the BubberNaut?
Thank you guys so much. That's gonna have to troll through this. We've got 4 luck rerolls. It's
I want to
unfortunate.
reroll because I feel in danger.
You should.
You're going to stab me!
Wait, so
Yeah,
should
you're-
I go last though?
No! I want you to try to stab first.
Last is the
Technically-
first. Like is almost like first.
That's
for
correct.
the next round.
I've got to know though. Are you trying? Do you want to go last because your character is confused, or are you attempting to metagame and you don't want them to hurt your character?
Oh, come
Wow!
We'll try to
Walking in the house
CC
and
it
going,
first.
which dog ate all the garbage? Is it the one on the couch wagging his tail or the one under the bed?
I'm a little cold from all this shade.
Yeah, but would my character know about my initiative rolls though?
No, you wouldn't have no idea about it. This is kind of like a sporadic event.
I'm just gonna leave it as is.
Wow, that was hot. Thank
How
you guys so
many
much.
luck rerolls have we gotten?
4.
4. Okay, and I just used 1.
Correct.
Yeah,
I'm
to no avail.
vastly surprised those swung in so quickly. Thank you guys so much. It's huge of you. So, we're gonna change the music a little bit since everybody's got. It's okay. Don't fret. Don't sweat it. It's all
I
right.
hope these are slow dwarves. Because I am a slow bird.
All right.
But you're a free bird, so that's good.
Oh my god.
Free as a bird.
Okay. So, first in initiative order, we have our very own Neferani.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and put all the luck rerolls up so everyone can see. Neferani, it is your turn. It's high alert. Abasi has just run back to you declaring that things are happening quickly.
So does really quickly, Abasi, when you come in, do you tell us that it's your dad, or do you what remind me of exactly what you said?
Shit, what did I say?
You tell me.
I don't think I mentioned that it was my dad. I just said that we were under attack and that people said that they're here to kill us.
We did hear dwarfy voices with accents similar to Abasi's saying, well, I think we've heard what his dad sounds like, and I think we were told that it sounds like his dad. And it basically said, find Abasi, kill Abasi. So I think we kind of get...
And my perception roll was really good. Like, I'm one of the ones who heard it, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think it's up to you as to whether or not Neferani would make the connection.
Yeah, I don't think I went out and said it because that sounds to me like it would be admitting that this could be my fault, which is something Abasi doesn't want to do.
I don't know if with 10 wisdom she'd put 2 and 2 together and get 4 yet. I think it might be like 3-ish. So I am, however, going to pull out my kukri and kind of okay, hold on. We're in the mirror. Okay, I'm looking at this. We're in this room. And they are...
I'm in no immediate rush. I'm going to actually find combatants for you guys at the moment.
Okay, where are the voices coming from? Is it like here-ish? Or can I just... Or is it just like general, like out?
Abasi, did you tell them where the voices were coming from?
The entrance.
There's only one entrance, yeah.
Yeah, it's from behind us. It's not in the room that we've already been into.
Right.
Oh! Please tell me that's getting resized.
We don't see it. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I have it rolled up so I can only see everybody's faces at the bottom.
You know what?
I don't want to roll up.
That's for the best. That's for the best.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
It's not that I want to meta. It's just that I feel like he hasn't resized one of them yet
Yeah,
because it's the size of the room, and that's what scared me.
All right, so
Fine.
I am going to I'm gonna go back towards the dwarf. Like I'm gonna move this way and look to see if the door is still open. Right, this door, because I'm assuming this is the way we came in. So I'm gonna look to see if the door is open.
We left it all open.
That door, yes. Everything was left open past. The only door that you guys did close was this door right. I'm actually going to pull you there. Bam, that one.
I'd imagine is probably open now that we've walked out of it.
Correct.
So am I able to, in one, like, because I was, okay, so hold on. Let me put me back where I was and kind of measure so I can see. I was here and, oh, where's my measuring tape? It's here. Okay. No snapping. Where's the measuring tape again?
It's on the top left. It's the circle thing.
It's a circle with a line going through it. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about 32. Let me be accurate. About 33 feet, 34 feet. Let's just say 34 feet over there. Am I able to get over there and start closing, like not close the door, obviously, but like start closing the door? In one action? Or can I like get over there in one action and then start to close the door in the next?
Your movement has been halved.
That's right. Thanks.
Your movement has been halved. I was going to say normally you would have a move action in the equivalent of a standard, but in this case, because your movement has been halved, courtesy of your cursed item, you can move 15 feet and take an action, or you can double move, making it to the door. You'll lose your standard, though.
Okay, well, I just want to say thanks again while I think about this.
I think we should lock Abasi out and just leave him to die.
Oh my God.
Close
I'll
the door.
kill them all, like I did in my backstory, and then I'm coming for you.
Look, Pilakka didn't say that. I did.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Then I'll take my action just to get to the door.
Okay, all right. So that's going to use your entire round to get there. If you wanted to draw any weapons, you can along the way, but when it comes to additional actions, you're kind of limited.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw my kukri, but I'm also gonna. Can I overshoot the door? Oh no, you know what? I'm not gonna, because that's too much. I'm gonna go like here though, like next to the door, not like, hey guys, what's going on? Like in front of the door, like where I'd be like, what's going on? But more like here, like sup.
Sure. All right. So you wish to move next to the door, but just out of the way. I got you.
Correct.
All right.
Yep. cougar in hand, still pissed I'm slow.
All right. Let's see if they start triggering some traps. Remember, widely uninformed guards expecting each of you to hit a trap and deactivate it. So
It did have a potion waiting on a body.
Yeah. Let's not forget that
I
there's a
forgot about
potion
that.
in the hand of the body marked as a potion of unending strength or something. Potion of ceaseless strength. Potion of unending strength, it does say.
Okay, all right.
Which is actually a cause fear potion.
sure, I will leave it to a roll to see if any of them are immediately looking at. You just left it in the hand, I think is what you said.
Yeah, there's like a skeleton splayed out and it's in its hand.
Let's see if they're actually going to see it. No, that guy's going to see it. That guy's not.
didn't.
All right, so okay, let's see. Even or odd in your favor, Pilakka.
Gotta take an odd with Pilakka. Always go odd.
Okay, it's odd, in fact. All right, so it's a potion of cause fear.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a spell you can cast.
Yeah, let me get you the text.
Please do.
Pilakka's better at setting traps than Abasi. Abasi never said he was good at setting traps. He was trying to catch the undead. He's been terrified, and I've brought it up several times, of the undead since he's got here.
To be fair, like
Even though he's never seen one.
how many paladins are good at setting traps, right? Like, here's my trap. I will lay down and allow them to fall on my blade when they pass by.
Yep, but Abasi's kind of like that cop on the run. Like, he doesn't play by no rules no more. Like, pushed to the edge with nothing to lose.
Somebody's acting like that rookie cop on the run who forgot his gun and his taser and isn't really sure who's chasing him.
He's not a fucking Grey
Keanu
Warden.
Reeves.
He's not a Grey Warden out of Dragon Age. Like,
I am a paladin.
There we go. We're gonna give him a
Dylan's
chance.
head's excellent adventure.
Cha! Let's see if he passes it. He fails.
wow.
All right.
Wow.
Here we go.
Run into the trap! Run into the trap! Run into the trap!
Ooh.
All right. So then, one more call here. Even or odd in your favor?
Odd.
Even. Okay.
Did you just ooh-woo?
He did. Let's see here. All right.
Baka.
I'm disgusted with you.
Pilakka, no!
Baka Oni-san.
Full weed D&D now.
I'm not disgusted. I'm proud.
Okay.
This is why I played Tengu all along, guys. Surprise, weed character.
Neferani, give me a perception, please.
She was a cat girl the whole time.
Wait, where's the beach scene? Are we gonna get to that?
Safarian says, "Can I ungift a sub?" They deserve no luck rerolls.
I did do nothing.
Oh, that's hilarious. Neferani, you hear in muffled tones something from down the hall. I found something. A pause. And then the man starts screaming out in fear. The others, there's this like scuffle, the sound of boots hurriedly grabbing onto something. Here, calm down, man, come! Bring it down! Several men begin screaming out, trying to calm this individual down. The panic is alight. You don't know what's happening, but it just might have bought you a turn. Pilakka. Screaming echoes down the hall.
The distance.
What do you do?
Pilakka is... quick rules question. Can I use part of my movement, act, and then part of my movement?
Depending on what you're
Or is
doing,
it-
yes.
Okay, I plan on casting a spell. I just want to move shuffle forward a little bit, like right up next to Abasi. About 10 feet, right? And...
Give take, yep.
Yep, okay. And as she does so, as she shuffles forward, she's going to kind of just be drawing her witch's rosary over to what she needs until she finds a little rolled up piece of parchment. She plucks it out and then just kind of like leans a hand on Abasi and kind of peeks around him, rolls it into a cone, and then casts ventriloquism into the next room. The range is 30 feet at my level, should be just enough to get into it sounding like the next room.
Okay.
And she starts speaking into the cone. Do I have 6 words or do I have more than that?
Ping ventriloquism for me, please. And then, yes, you should. I mean, technically, it is your turn. You're using a standard action to cast a spell while you're moving. You're going to get about 12 words.
12 words? Okay. The voice that comes out when Pilakka speaks into the cone neither issues from where she is, nor does it sound like her. Instead, it's oh Lord, I heard them. They're coming for me. I shit myself.
Perfect.
I've got the water.
Looks at him and goes,
Was that really? That was the best thing you got? I shit myself. Really?
Perfect. Donkor.
Alrighty. So Donkor is going to. He's going to move just about, maybe right around where Neferani is, and then while drawing his dagger, and then which he should have already drawn, but I don't know how much.
You know what's great?
Drawing his dagger.
Nobody has a hold of Xanjafar anymore.
I was waiting for that.
Nope.
Like, I was like, is anybody gonna disarm me or?
I'm letting this roll out.
All right. You can move that far. You can technically move 30 feet and then take a standard action or double your move. It depends on what you're doing. I might give you a little more leeway.
Okay, and then he's going to. I think I'm just gonna hold the rest of my turn here.
Okay. Sounds good. Then we have Xanjafar.
How much control do I have over myself now?
What do you mean? What is your actual question?
Okay.
What are you trying to do?
I assume I'm like really paranoid at this point because I not only see something that nobody else sees, but it's telling me to kill the rest of them because they took things.
Yeah.
And then I'm also seeing weird glowy shit, and I don't think my hand healed completely, right?
No, it was just
the blood thing where it went back in my hand.
Correct. Yes.
So I'm tripping. Oh, and then the raccoon.
the raccoon. Man, these shrooms are really kicking in, man.
The last thing you saw before everything went belly up in Xanjafar's mind was Abasi turning and moving to you. He had a shield and a sword that were not his. They were taken from the tomb.
Right.
And he said that he was going, or at least as you perceived, he was going to kill you. Or attack you even, under attack.
Right. I'm trying to like put myself into like how paranoid I would be. I feel like my character's seen a lot. But paladin running at me, or guard per se, I've never had any issues with guards in that manner, or somebody well armored. So I think I guess I would move. I'm trying to think. I would move. These are both doors on either side, right?
Yeah, they're closed.
I would probably move here because everybody seems to be moving away from me and doesn't see a threat.
Where is here? Okay, all right.
Right there. Sorry, it was lagging. And then draw. What are my weapons? I'd probably draw my Jambaya.
Okay.
My dagger, and just hold my turn because like I don't feel like I'm completely under his spell. I think I would get ready for something.
Well, you failed 3 saves in a row.
That is true.
Normally, all it takes is 1 save, and you are compelled. In this case, you're deep. Your allegiance is almost elsewhere. Osiris has informed you, or at least you believe Osiris has informed you, that they're miscreants. They've stolen from the tomb. They have done exactly as they've been told not to by the temple themselves.
Oh, okay. So I guess I try to. I don't know. I don't know if I would attack or if I would try to just steal the shit off of him. Like, yo.
In what world are you gonna steal
I don't
the
know.
sword and shield without me noticing that are in my hands? What? Well, let me see that real quick. Okay, bye. What?
Yeah.
Did he just...
Yeah, I don't really know what to do here. I guess
you
I would.
have to. This is in this moment. This is one of these penultimate moments. Excuse me, where you separate yourself from Ryu and immerse yourself in Xanjafar. You feel threatened, you feel wronged, and you know that what they are doing is breaking some of the core tenets of the deity that possesses you. Would you run, lie in wait in preparation for attack later? Would you move up and disarm? Would you backstab in this situation? This is the thing, is you are quite literally limited to your own creativity. How would Xanjafar react in this particular moment?
I feel like he wouldn't knowingly danger himself against a paladin because they're like right there. So if I really wanted to avenge a god,
okay,
I think I would lay in wait. I would still draw my weapons, but I think I would hang back far enough for whatever it is ahead of us to distract them, and then probably seek opportunity.
Sure. You moved. You actually moved, from the looks of it, about 10 feet. Yeah, about 10 feet. You still have 20 feet that you can move. Give me a strength check to see if you can open the door. It's not going to be a lot. This is a very different door than the previous.
Okay.
Strength is...
Aren't you guys just super excited for when he rips open that door and we get a flood of angry undead behind us on top of
Yeah, Xanjafar, you're going to succeed. You pull the door, and it's a dark hallway. Let me reveal unto you, because you're human. And
Yes,
I don't think... Do you have a torch or something?
He's under the effect of the potion that he drank without thinking about it.
But
the
how
potion
long does that last, though?
Oh, it's...
Because
When
we
did
went
you
to
drink it?
sleep and we drank it before my guard and everything, or I drank it before I was on watch and everything.
Oh yeah, shit.
Then it's probably over.
Yeah.
So, if you can't see into the proper spectrum, then you're not going to see into this room.
Yeah, and I don't have my torch out. I have both weapons, so.
And nobody else in the party needs light, so.
That's also very true.
I need to see what you're going to see here.
Do you see what I see? Nope.
Wow.
I see
That's gonna
nothing.
Well, who's your light source?
Does Pilakka still have the orbs up?
No.
No.
None of us are a light source. None of us need light.
I have
So,
low light vision, but more on sense of smell.
so wait, how did I see anybody else come in the room then if I didn't have a torch out?
She did have the lights with her, but things basically went pear-shaped the moment all this started happening.
So I'm really paranoid because I'm in the dark with.
Yeah.
Okay,
There are
maybe
four people who can see and you
Would
can't see
you have pulled a
shit.
torch?
Yeah, I probably would have pulled a torch.
Okay.
If I knew that it wore off.
All right,
I
so-
probably would pull.
You've got your belt. Everything's at the ready. Let's go ahead and hook you up with proper lighting. And we're going to end up taking the rest of your movement here so you can actually see.
He's going to light a torch and I'm going to have to take the torch from him and put it out.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
There's a snap, and then a light source appears in the original room that you were standing in. Abasi, you can hear the scratching of flint and tinder, and when you turn back, you can see him. Xanjafar is standing. He looks incredibly worried, but he has a torch. His jambaya is drawn, and the door is now open. That's going to be your turn. Abasi, it's your turn.
All that is holy wine. Put out.
So I'm going to grab Abasi, and I was going to go into the room to Vanguard for my team.
Okay.
But now that there's a light popping up behind us and giving us all away super quick, I got to move to him and try and put that light out.
Okay. All right, how are you going to do that? What are your intentions?
He don't like you.
But I don't know that. I wish I knew that. I'll put the sword away because I don't need the sword to take the torch from him. I've already yelled at him that he needs to put that out and why. So I'm just going to try and grab it from him and push it into the sand.
All right, he's not going to let you immediately do that, especially under these circumstances. So when you try to reach out to get it from him, he's going to pull away. Do you still continue to try to pull this away from him?
Yes, we are under attack, and I will try and confer that while grabbing at the torch. I've used several words, so I'm not going to actually say anything because I don't know how many letters I have left.
All right, Abasi, then give me a combat maneuver bonus. So CMB versus his CMD. Xanjafar, what is your CMD?
We're all gonna
16.
die.
That's good.
Yay!
That's really good. And as quickly as you lit the torch, he rushes over, says, "What are you doing? Don't be foolish." Grabs the torch, thrusts it into the sand, and stamps it out. Your vision goes back to nothing.
Are we allowed to dialogue in between turns, or does that have to be on every turn?
I mean, technically, anyone can say anything on another person's turn, but up to a max of 6 words.
6
So
words.
you still have everything I just used to use back at me.
Okay. Great. Now I can't see, and I don't know what the fuck it. Wait, never mind. Great, I can't see. There's my.
Put your hand over his mouth too. I say that in character, actually. Put your hand over his mouth too.
Choke him out.
Man.
Oh, yeah, that's the shit.
No.
Wow. 50 Shades of.
50 Shades of Scarabai.
That's right. Perfect. Okay. We go to top of initiative. Top of initiative here. It's going to take his entire round to move over and try to wrestle with him to get this torch out before he finally is able to stamp it out. At the top of initiative, I did miss this earlier, but it was just confirmed. It looks like Captain Smokey has given a potion over to Donkor. It's going to be a cure moderate wounds, so add that to your person, please.
Dude, I'm like a medic right now.
You're gonna need them. You're definitely gonna need them. We're going to Nef. Nef, you're up. A lot has happened in a very limited time. What
Yes.
do you do?
That's all behind me. I'm very focused on whoever is coming in. I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna try. I'm over here. I'm gonna try to close this door.
Okay.
Oh, but we could have had the drop on him.
This was a large stone door. I do recall this being fairly difficult. You could make a strength check if you'd like.
I would like to.
All right, so you free action 5 foot. Then give me a strength check. Let's see if you get it. I'm setting the DC at 15. You can re-roll if you like. There are 4 luck re-rolls, and it looks like Luck Be a Lady tonight. They're hoping, they're pushing for you at this
I'm gonna
point.
take one luck reroll.
All right, let's see what you get. Not you can't do it. All right,
So I stumble and fall on the
it's
second
you.
attempt.
You basically thrust a leg up at the wall, grab onto the arm of this, and you're pulling, but there's nothing. You know, it's borderline like miming pulling a door closed. It's just not budging at this point.
While I'm doing, so I can see Donkor, right? Because he's right next to me.
Let's
I'm, like,
see.
right behind you.
Let's see if you can see him. Just barely.
Okay. I get.
you
As
move
I'm
back?
pulling. Huh?
Do you move back?
No, I'm just gonna keep. I know I'm stronger than this, so I'm very like.
Okay.
No, it'll come in a second.
If
Like when
you
you're trying for the
if you're
jar
if you're not worried about your move action, I'll allow you to take another for the sacrifice. You can take another chance at trying to shut it, but you won't be able to move at all.
That's okay.
Wow.
It's just not meant to be.
I think I passed the torch. No figure.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Suddenly, doesn't matter anymore.
I love that I wasted my nat 20 on the initiative roll.
All right. So that's not exemplary. Finally, again, back to my turn. The men. You hear them. They're beginning to file themselves down. So, calm down. Calm down. Bring it in. Calm down. And after a moment, you hear the hushed yells steeple back down to like huffs and puffs before finally you hear the shinging of blades being drawn again or picked up. They're gonna waste their second turn here. Again, it bought you time. You don't know it, but Pilakka bought you guys 2 rounds, which is great. Pilakka.
Pilakka will now budge herself as close into this corner as she can, like pretty much like up against the archway on the inside of the door, and then use her disguise hex to turn into a statue. Of a, how about, does she know of any gods that would be normal to find in a tomb but are just kind of innocuous, something that won't offend Osiris?
I mean, here in this place, yeah, you've seen multiple gods depicted at this point. Pharasma, Osiris, just to name immediately 2.
Any raven-headed gods?
Negative. There is a jackal-headed god that you have bore witness to.
I'll turn into the jackal guy.
Okay, all right. Can you show me that hex, please, if you have that? If you can pop it on the screen, I'd love to be able to see that.
It basically functions as alter self.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 second. I don't remember where I put all my hexes. Let me just get JPS FRD link. In chat.
Which chat?
The one in Zoom.
Zoom chat. Sorry, I can get it to you on
okay.
Discord if
all
that's
right.
easy.
That's gonna mess up cameras just for a moment, but
My
we'll
bad.
fix it. You're good. Everything is good again.
Okay.
Okay. Which can change your appearance for a number of hours per day equal to our class level. These effects do not be consecutive. 1 hour increments. The hex's description should say that. Okay, sure. Then you do that. You disguise yourself as a statue.
I want to like Mario 3 it, just like pedestal, like jackal head god, looks like it's made of sandstone, just right in the corner, like it's been there for years. Maybe a little dusty color on top.
Okay, sure. Got it. You have a depiction in mind and you immediately cast disguise. I'm assuming that they might be able to see through it or sense through it based upon what exactly they might be. It is not just as easy as saying that you are a statue. So, given that you can remain stealthy enough, they might not be able to see through it.
Okay.
Donkor.
Okay, so Donkor is going to move to the door to try to shut it as well, but he's going to move towards the other side. So he's going to move around here. So I think that takes, is that around 15 feet?
Okay, let's find out. Yeah, that's about right.
And then he's going to try to shut the door as well, trying to assist Neferani as he sees her struggle.
So you're trying to assist Nef here. All right, I'm going to set the DC at 12 in this case. If you're able to break a strength check of 12, you will give her +4 on her next strength check.
Okay.
So break 12.
Damn.
Very good. You managed to succeed. Nef, on your next strength, you're going to get +4. And here we're going to see it's going to shift over to Xanjafar.
Okay.
Oh, Pog.
Well, he stabs your tank in the back and everyone's really confused.
What does Xanjafar do? It's
So-
dark, Xanjafar.
Does he have a hold of me when he grabs the torch, or like
No, he essentially just rips it from your arms.
rips it from my hand?
Yeah. I've got to know. Would you take a negative? Like, would you take a chance to attack him, because he doesn't have an improved ability to do this? So you could technically attack. You could have attacked him.
I could have done an attack of opportunity.
And I put the sword away.
Correct.
I have the shield out.
I feel like I have to ask you now. Like, that's my bad for missing it then. But would you have attacked him?
In character, yeah, I probably would have attacked him if he would have come into my bubble.
Definitely.
I 100% would have attacked.
Definitely.
You're my personal space.
All right.
That's all I can picture.
My bubble.
Oh, my safe space!
All right. Then go ahead as he's grabbing the torch from you. I'm gonna give you that chance to retcon him back. Do you attack? Do you punch? Do you swing the Jambaya? What are your intentions?
If I would carry the torch on my left and have the Jambaya on my right. So
Correct.
As he pulled from it, I would just kind of like lean and come in like this. So.
All right, sure. Make an attack.
Woo!
Abasi, does that break your AC?
No.
All right. As you reach in, grabbing onto that torch, the moment that you free it, You feel a quick jab at your side, and when you peer down, Xanjafar has a blade, a hooked, strange-looking blade, attempting to pierce through your armor.
And then I would probably say,
I had this already, and then the attack of opportunity messed me up. What is it?
I'm trying to limit it to 6.
It's doing that math, right?
Yeah. All right.
Back off. Back off, you thief.
Yeah, that's 4.
Back off, you thief. And then you stamp it out. He's taken a physical action, a hostile action, which you've seen he's capable. He managed to tear through one spider as if it was nothing on his own. But you've stamped this out, and now it's back to his turn. Xanjafar, in your primary turn, what do you do now?
If he took the torch and I don't know what's going on, and I mean, I can't see anything beyond me, correct?
Correct, you cannot.
Like not even a light from the doorway or anything.
Let's find out. Let's find out if you can. Nope, it's pitch black for you.
Okay, so I would probably take my move action and probably like I don't have a torch. I would draw my dagger then, because my torch is, I have no idea where my torch is.
Actually, I take that back. You do see something.
Okay.
Remember last week when we talked about your vision?
Oh, the auras?
You saw the auras. You saw some of them encapsulated in almost like a bubble, a bit of a light. Others were a bit more grayscale. Who was depicted in the positive light?
We think. I think Abasi was in the positive light and Neferani, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
You are going to see more or less a tracer. This just a small flick as he moves. Every time Abasi moves, there's this like light tracer that kind of follows him.
Okay. So I'm fully aware that they all have dark vision or low light vision, correct? I mean, I would have.
You would assume, yes.
So assume that, right? See, that's tough because. Okay, so just Abasi, do you have low light or full dark vision?
Abasi has full dark vision. That's all dwarves in general.
Okay. So then I guess I would evade to the right. I can't really move my character because I have no idea where I'm going.
Correct.
I would move backwards diagonally to try to like regain, because I can see his outline, so I would just reposition myself.
All right, so this is what's happened. You are going to back out and reposition yourself in this situation. So as you've moved up to this door, we're going to go ahead and show this here. I'm going to pull your character back to where you were. You were attempting to open the door, and as you slung it open and cast fire, you got this fire down on the torch. He basically calling you an idiot. He charges over, stamps it out, you take a slash, and you don't really know what to do. This is when you start seeing the imagery, the tracers. But because he spun you around to take this, your back is at a very different location. If you back away to position yourself away from him, which he's going to see anyway, courtesy of his dark vision, it's going to move you
into the room
that you just opened.
Damn it.
So I'm disoriented because of...
I need you to give me a reflex.
Okay.
In the dark.
In the dark. Reflex.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's...
Oh, fuck.
That's really, really, really good. Okay, the moment that you hit the step, you start to reel. You pull your back foot again to try to recapture yourself, and you hit rubble, causing you to backpedal quickly. You reflex backward, but it puts you into a pile of something. And it's about this time that pile of something begins to animate and move.
Why are all the creepy things on top of me?
Fuck! Why am I a paladin? If I was any other class, I could just shut the door.
A slither and a hiss as rubble animates around you. Abasi.
So wait,
Let's
that's the end
see.
of my turn, right?
Yeah, let's see what Abasi can see. Abasi.
Everything. I can see everything.
You can
I
see
can see all
everything.
of this.
Good old Abasi. What do you do in this situation, my friend?
Fuck. Okay.
Ooh, rock at a hard place. This feels
I'm
good.
I'm gonna look over my shoulder, and I'm going to yell, Xanjafar went forward, fall back.
No,
and I'm gonna push.
This is your round. You can in your round you have 32 words. Technically,
Oh, I have 32?
Yeah, you
I only
can-
have 6 in other people's.
Correct.
Yo, okay, wait, that fucked both me and Ryu badly up.
I had to like.
In half round, you have 16 words. In free action, you have 6 words. In full round, it's 32.
But that's if I want to give my entire word to or my entire turn to talk. Or
You can technically take other actions and still talk.
Oh, right, because it's just my mouth. That makes sense. That's a weird fucking sentence to say right there. It's just my mouth. It's okay. I know where it's been. Anyway,
Sure.
I wish I would have.
Are you sure?
I would have said so much more.
Oh fuck.
Maybe we would
Okay.
have explained something.
Yeah. You space ghost die. What?
Okay.
I know. Thanks, Nicole. So yeah, I'll turn around and I'll be like, Xanjafar went forward. He's being attacked. I have to help him. I would fall back if I were you. I'm sorry. Abasi's gonna Canadian his way through it and rush in to help the guy who just attacked him.
Okay. You decide to rush in. You've already had the weapon at this point. You have the shield.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw my weapon again as I run over because I don't want to not have
You
my
were gonna
sword.
have it's a sticky sitch, right? Like all of this rubble has built up around here, but it's a decline, it's a slope because it's a set of stairs.
Yeah.
So
I would say there's something.
if you're gonna charge, it's a bit of a leap. It's one.
I
2,
don't
3,
have
4,
charges
5,
and
6.
attack. I'm gonna run in and attack this thing to help it.
Okay, so you're gonna.
I don't actually have an ability called charge.
It's essential. Oh, so when you charge, you essentially like because you have
Yeah.
a straight line and nothing's going to immediately impair you. You can run, and you can even take an acrobatics to leap from that step to make an attack, which will give you a circumstantial bonus on your attack, but it's going to inhibit some of your armor for the round.
Acrobatics is based off of Dex. I have 12.
You're essentially leaping 6 feet.
I have -5. I don't
that's
think so.
that's rough. Okay.
Whoa, wait a minute.
You leap like a boulder.
Yeah,
Down.
I think I might just run into the room and help him. It's not like I have to go far. It's shitty terrain, but
Sure, yeah.
I'm moving a grand total of 15 feet here.
Yeah. Okay.
Risk
You
it
got
for
it.
the biscuit? That would just fuck me. I'd be negative armor. I'd be on the ground. I will fail the attack.
Thank you so much, Loser, for the sub. I appreciate it, buddy. Welcome in. So, make an attack. Let's see what you got.
Okie dokie, Smokey. Where's my character sheet?
You tell us.
Can't find it. Never found it. Doesn't exist. That one.
All right. Let's see. Is that going to hit? Nay, sir. That is not going to hit.
Reroll it.
Would you like to use one of your rerolls?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
for-
Watch me Neferani my way through this.
What? No, I'm not.
Oh, hey, it worked out.
This is not a descriptor.
I've lost the
My
time
rolls have been
now.
kick ass. Then we can Xanjafar our way through this, or you, Abasi, our way through this.
The
Back
boulder
off.
takes issues to this comment. Perfect. Well done. Yeah, you were actually going to strike. It was a moment of reflexes. It was in that decision, right, when you were running. Do I swing to the left or to the right? And it's like you had this moment of equation when you're like, to the right seems better, I may not kill my ally. So you decide to take that swing right, and sure enough, you bring across this creature's body with the emerald pommeled Kopesh for 7 points of damage. Let's see here. Do I have...
I have no idea what's going on. This is like the scariest shit in the world. Like,
oh,
I
dude,
just hear
the
something.
world is morphing around you. It's so
You tried
exciting.
to kill me, and now I'm risking way more than I should to save
No,
you.
I would if I was you.
Okay. When you've made your
shut the
attack,
door.
making your attack on this creature, the emerald pommeled Kopesh swings down, and it seems to break into the hide of this snake creature. But the moment you pull your weapon back out, the sand just kind of glazes over and seals it, leaving just a small scratch.
Shit.
Top of initiative, Neferani.
At least I have its attention.
I'm gonna. I'm full team. Pull this door closed. So I'm gonna try it again.
You got it. Let's see what you got.
I have my +4, so
15.
Neferani, you.
I blame the Nard.
My car slippery.
Greasy. Yeah, she was all in the beard.
Did I say that the DC was 16?
I thought to be fair, I thought you said 15.
Was it 15? Okay.
It was 15.
I could
So
be wrong.
the +4 here is going to put you at an even or an odd. Do you want to re-roll, or do you want
No,
to?
I'm
Do you
gonna
want?
take it.
Okay, even or
I'm
odd
gonna-
in your favor.
I'm gonna take it, Bob. Even.
Okay, here we go. Even in favor of Neff.
The price is
Odd.
right. Hey!
Odd. It is odd,
That's my
unfortunately.
derby number.
Try not to shut 37 doors on the way through the tomb, please.
Oh my god. I used to say that. That was almost my intro. but-
Okay, Neff, you're struggling. You have pretty much decided at this point that you're not going to continue moving until you close it. Do you sacrifice your move to take another standard here?
Yes.
Okay, because you've already got a hold of it. Give it another whirl. Let's see what you got. Roll a 12. Or that.
Cool.
I'm just pissed now.
Destroy the door. Now we're all screwed.
I'm just picturing your body is horizontal, floating as you're holding onto the handle, and you
Like my
pull it
feet are
across.
like my feet are pegged on the wall, like there, and I'm just
she's gonna acrobatic leap
right.
against it.
I'm
Like,
just
kick that
trying.
shit.
Right, exactly. Like this door, I'm making it my bitch one way or another.
Perfect. The door
Basically.
is
The
going
opposite
to
of Gully Man.
close.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right. So let's do the thing. Okay. You shut the door.
Appropriate.
Shit. Well, now I can't see anything going on up there.
Nobody told me to stop.
My turn. The door closing was so incredibly loud. It was grating against grit and stone and age in this place, and it pulls closed loudly so. It alerts the other men. And as the door was closing, they turned to see you, and they began charging immediately. They'd already heard Abasi's voice. They knew that he was down here. Now they have reason to know that you're close. They begin moving immediately. And let's see what kind of traps they trigger.
2 of your party members are going to be dead behind you in a sec, though. Gonna be great.
Oh yeah,
Fine.
it's gonna be wonderful.
Like the best. We're
They
fucked.
move in a really tight formation.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna move.
They're
them
all in
just
a ball
like so.
when they hit the trap.
I better
like
start,
that.
Yeah, it's how they move.
I better start getting a character sheet now.
All right. So
Oh, ye of little faith.
They move like Mario and Luigi, Superstar Saga,
all right.
or whatever.
Here
Where
we go.
they link up in a ball and roll around.
Got that Katamari feel.
Oh God. Okay.
Well,
It's gonna roll and confirm. It's times.
are they all dead? Can somebody come save me?
I think it's the other way around.
What? I forget what this trap did.
Fired arrows out of the wall.
I mean,
Oh, good.
It
You can't
had
roll one
something
F.
on them
There we go.
because you took part of it.
Yeah, there was like poison or something, but we couldn't extract it. I don't
It
think.
was like too old or
Yeah,
something. I can't
yeah.
remember.
Yeah. That's what those darts are from. I was just puzzling over that.
Okay. So one of them takes 24 damage and dies immediately.
oh my god! Wow!
The other three
Mind your
take
business, dwarf.
minimum damage,
Oh.
and they take 2 points.
Their bro died for their sins.
One dude got crit in the head.
The other three of them just hid behind him and used him as a shield. Heartless.
Exploded like a watermelon who accidentally played an extra in Kill Bill.
Billy, you go first. It'll
Or
be
a Gallagher bit.
Yeah, the Gallagher. God damn it, the Gallagher. Perfect. Well, he died. A very unfortunate death. And technically, because they're still standing on it, it has not reset. So, once it's finished its round, it does not have an opportunity to reload. The moment they step off, however, is going to change things. You have decreased the difficulty. One of them dies. Immediately, he is pierced many times over. Many times over.
I don't think my dad's down here, guys. I'm pretty sure he just sent his men.
Pilakka.
Pass.
I'd be so
Donkor.
happy, Crummy.
Okay,
I'm chilling.
So
Tanooki's.
now that the door is closed, let's see what I have. Donkor is going to warn Neferani by saying, I'm going to run back into the other room, and once you're away from this door, I'm throwing caltrops. And he's going to run towards the staircase and begin to ready his caltrops for the next turn.
Okay, do you have a bag of caltrops, or what do you have exactly?
I do have a bag of caltrops.
All right, so caltrops are essentially terror for your feet. It's essentially like barbed wire or the tops of those guard fences that have been kind of nicked and pulled away. It's twisted, wrought metal. So when you step down, even on like leather boot, it pierces your boot going into the heel, into the bottom of your feet, anywhere that it possibly can stab. And while it only does a single point of damage, it hinders your movement so incredibly bad. It's worse than Legos. It's like
barbed wire Legos.
Yeah, if it's stepping on metal D4s, sharpened metal D4s. If you've ever done that,
All the
I
time.
have.
it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
They are usually 4-pointed.
So, friendo, you drop down your bag of caltrops. Let's see if I don't think there's a token or anything for this that can depict caltrops.
Just updating my inventory.
I
That
lied.
good.
Do you just kind of scatter them all the way back to the opening?
I basically try to scatter them around the doors, and maybe a little bit. Yeah, just like that. So that way, whenever they walk through, that's the first thing that they're immediately hitting.
Got it. Okay. Since this is all happening at the same time, Neferani, you don't have to worry. You're not going to get covered by them. You'll have an opportunity to escape from it as well.
Just chucking caltrops at you. Run, kitty, run!
I warned her. I was like, yo,
The time is now. Flee, cat, go. Xanjafar. Xanjafar.
Okay, so now that I feel something on my foot,
On your
Now-
foot, you feel your whole
my whole body.
body. Yeah, like because the way that
fell
this thing
on it.
animated, no, like you reflexed well
no.
enough. You managed to basically step back, but this thing began animating under your feet. So it's going to kind of shake the ground around you. And you're standing on ground, but you can feel it rising up to the way that it's like starting to circle your body.
Ooh, an enemy he can hit while blind. Thank God.
I wouldn't really have time to monologue if I have something on me. The one turn I know I can actually talk. I can't talk.
Well, you could talk the whole time you're doing this, as we discovered when I went to go sprint into this room. But
Blade Storm S. You guys need to stop stealing stuff or I have to kill you.
just keep spinning. You can do it.
Bone Storm. But yeah, I would squat down, and then I would take both my dagger and my Jambaya and like spin. I can do that, right?
So
Or I
you
can
want
try.
to jump and spin?
No, I want to sit down, like
Okay.
kind of squat down and spin and come up, like a tornado. Because I don't know where it is, and I'm just like, fuck this. So I squat down a little bit and like spin up, kind of like, I don't know.
Let's see.
He's trying to soda you can with this.
Yeah,
swords.
kind of like a story with my stuff.
Sure.
You can.
Or
Okay.
you can do this.
Go ahead and make an attack for me. You're gonna roll 2d20s plus 0.
Okay.
And we'll get stats for your character. I didn't realize you wanted to. Wow. Okay.
I like that.
Hell yeah! Let's not die to the snake creature.
Roll to confirm.
Do I just roll the same thing?
Yeah. You just need to roll 1d20 though. I need to see if you can confirm your strength.
Oh, so /R just d20.
Mm-hmm. That is not going to confirm unless you wanted to potentially risk it.
Roll that.
Okay, go for it.
You roll that?
Yeah, you can. Just know how many you have.
Is that enough?
That's gonna be enough. That's gonna be enough. Let me get out. Some cards. Let's see what kind of damage.
I like cards. Call me
Yes.
Gambit.
No.
We've got a critical hit deck, which means now that you've crit, it means that everybody's gonna start failing, and crit fails are gonna happen.
Don't put that on me. Don't you
Oh,
put that
I mean, it's
on me.
100% your fault now.
Including him, though, so you'll come out ahead.
Okay, give me damage for each weapon. So
Okay.
whatever each weapon's damage is, go ahead and roll that for me, and depict which one is the dagger, which one is the jambaya.
So I would just click the Jambaya, right? And then the
And
dagger?
the dagger.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the Jambaya,
Okay.
and then this is the dagger.
Perfect. All right, now tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right, let's see what you get, my friend. Both are piercing weapons, so... Clean through. Normal damage and 1d6 bleed plus 1 con drain. So one of your weapons is going to do... Your Jambaya is the one that crit. It's going to crit on 3 damage. Then you've got an additional 6 coming from the dagger. Roll a d6 for me.
Would it be cool if they put like dice somewhere like on the overlay and you could just click the die?
You can do something like that, but it's not going to remember all of your attacks unless you made a macro for it.
Okay, cool.
Hey.
Wow, it's going to bleed for 6 rounds. That's significant. Okay, so... It seems as if your attack had little to no effect. At least you can't really tell. It's in the dark, but you've essentially started attacking, and... It looks, to Abasi, like it was only slightly effective. Abasi, it is your turn.
Do you have any indication that this thing is made of sand?
Yes, where he slashed his critical strike, it is now losing sand from its body.
Cool. Can I gut one of my water skins all over it?
You certainly can. How much water is in a water skin? I'm curious.
I have no idea.
I'm Googling.
She is pretty.
That's important.
I'm
I
going to
would
make a
say, like,
sandcastle out of this snake.
I can't make a sandcastle. That's great.
Well, I would say it'd be just like a water bottle, wouldn't it be? Like a large one, like 22 ounces.
You can try.
I've never had to figure this out before.
I know they're of decent size.
It says half a gallon. A skin can hold half a gallon and weighs 5 pounds, according to D&D.
5 pounds when full.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
with the skin and the water, yeah.
Which is 64 ounces.
That's a lot of water.
That's a lot of water.
Wow.
All right. Then you can try that if you like.
Yeah, I want to make the snake wet before I hit it again.
Quick, do a seductive dance.
Me or him? Okay.
Okay, you do manage to do that. You break your water skin. You're just gonna have to remove it from your character sheet. Know that it's gone. It would take a lot of time for you to just squeeze this out all over. Phrasing, I know, but in this case, it matters. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, the moment that you seem to start breaking this water skin over the top of the creature, the sand starts to break away from its body, and it seems to noticeably move slower. Even the flick of its tongue seems to move slower.
Neat. If only we had Nard. But
Okay.
that's in somebody else's backpack.
I'm assuming
So I use
that is a prepared. It is a prepared water skin on hip.
Yes.
So to break that, that's going to be a standard action. You've still got to move.
Can I use my move to try and free Xanjafar?
Xanjafar's not exactly held right now. He's just kind of wound up in it. Do you want to pull him out of it?
Well, that's what I was thinking, because he can't see. I'm aware of that, but I only have move, so I don't know what I can get away with.
You do, in fact, only have a move. If this is an action that you were already trying, then I would give it to you, but you would have to continue moving through, well, no, you can't. So a CMB into a CMD in the situation is going to be a full standard action, so that's not, okay. that won't work.
I don't really want to move anywhere. I mean, I'd like to get the snake's attention, but I've used my action, so...
You definitely have its attention.
Oh, cool. Well, then I just want to keep its attention.
Okay, you got it.
You keep dancing.
Nef?
Seductive snake.
Oh, shit. I lied, Neferani.
What? Why did you lie? What happened?
You're at the top of initiative.
I am.
The caltrops went down before you could move. So if you try to run through, you know that you risk stepping on these. You could attempt to acrobatics through.
Let me see, where is... Because I have that. Oh, no, hold on. I have a -1. Okay, so... Is there anything I can climb? Like rocks? Like, can I get purchase on the wall?
No. Technically, there is a sconce. It looks like a gnarled shield that's been embedded in the wall right here. You could attempt to leap up to that, but you don't know how stable it is.
Yeah.
You could pull it down and fall flat on your back. Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, I could also try to acrobatics and fall on caltrops.
I mean, I did say that I wanted to wait for her to move before I dropped them.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine, right? Like I'm good with this. I'm totally good.
Okay.
With this.
All right.
Well, because I was top of the order, so I did my turn, and then you did yours, and then it all happened. So all those things happened after that, and I haven't had a chance to do it, so it's fine.
Yeah, caltrops to the back sound absolutely vilifying.
Yeah,
all right,
they do one damage until you fall on 12 of them.
Right, like how like what's the radius? Like, do I have like?
It's really not far, right? Like, I would say that if you would break, in this case, an acrobatics of 5, you would be able to escape this. That's just like a very short leap.
Booyah.
But a 16, you could like moonsault out of this.
Land on Donkor's shoulders, be like, "Thank you for the caltrops. You get the head bits of victory."
Perfect.
I stuck the landing.
You did. In fact, go ahead and move your character wherever you landed, and you still can do whatever you'd like to at this point.
All right, I'm going to thank my Russian coach. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna land over here-ish. Probably more here because I don't want to flip towards the freaking stairs.
Sure.
So, like catastrophe. At least turn her head. So I am going to. So Bird is a statue.
Doing my best to appear as one.
Okay, like, are you like Kronk from like the Emperor's New Groove, like against the wall?
I think I'm like those street performers that paint themselves all silver and stand still. Like,
okay, that's probably much more effective.
I want to get that Kronk voice though.
Right.
Chippity chip chip.
Squeak, squeakin',
Squeak,
squeaker.
Squeak 'em.
Right. Yay! I get turned into yay! I'm a llama again. So the okay, I almost, so I hear somebody like bleh, like behind the door, and I still hear scuffling though. Like I know that they're still alive.
Yeah, they're trying to open the door at this point. They're gonna have to succeed on a check, or they're not going to be able to get through.
Is there any kind of like locking mechanism I can see with the door?
No, nothing that you're aware of.
Is there a door here?
Yes, there is.
Do I know if anyone is in here?
In where exactly?
In the chariot room.
Your best guess is everybody was down in the previous room.
Okay, is Pilakka's token in the exact right place? In other words, will the door whack Pilakka when it closes?
No,
if
she's
I close
basically
that door?
she's nooked herself into the corner. So
Okay.
if the door shuts, she's just going to appear as a statue standing on the step.
Okay, but she's inside the
Correct.
door. Okay, I'm gonna go here and try to close this door.
This one's much easier. Much
Okay.
easier. Go ahead and give me a
Good.
strength check. Yeah, you were able to best it. You shut the door. So you shut it, you flipped back, moved, and shut another door. It's going to be a round. I'm going to give these guys a check to see if they can open it. Their DC is also 16.
Well, mine was 15, FYI. So.
Oh, yeah,
just to be
15.
fair.
Thank you. Thank you. Sure. We'll go. Sure enough, they're able to break past the door. You hear the stone grate across the sand and sandstone, tearing the door asunder. They break past. Okay.
I can see slightly.
You shouldn't be able to.
It says I can.
Suddenly, I can see everything that's going on with the rest of the party again. Nice.
I'm gonna fix that. Hold your horses.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Listen, it's this thing right here that's doing it, and I like this thing over here that's doing it.
Sorry.
Do they?
Don't take that from me.
Oh wait, they're dwarves. They don't need torches. I love being a human. This is nice.
I lost part of my vision, but not all of it.
Charging in immediately, not even thinking of it, knowing that you had just shut the door on them. This guy is going to charge right through the caltrops before alerting the others that they exist. Which is excellent. Good old caltrops. Gotta love it. Hey, Unmade Gaming, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate that, brother. Welcome in, everybody. That thick raid.
Thick.
All right, let's see what is going to happen here. You guys aren't actually going to see anything. They make an attack roll. Let's see if they're able to break through the armor.
And then the caltrops crit.
Okay, one of them. This guy feels nothing. Just trying to get him. Come on.
That's the worst. When the
Layers.
layering won't let you click on the
Yeah, no
character
shit.
model.
It's pissing me off.
Oh, it's the
All
worst.
right. He's going to push through. And he's got to decipher which door. So that one's closed. He's going to run in here. This guy's going to come through. Similar situation. He's going to turn and run in here. This fella, however, does not move so well, unfortunately. The moment that he steps in, it pierces the leather of his boot. He screams out in pain, and there is a heavy thud as his body slams into the ground. His speed is reduced. He's going to take a single point of damage.
He slams into the very caltroppy ground.
Yes, he does, in fact.
I was really hoping that meant that he died because of the damage from the first turn.
I was hoping he'd just go
Pilakka, what's going on, buddy? Still holding?
chilling.
I
Yeah,
am.
I'm chilling.
Still chilling. We're fighting for our lives in this other room. You've been a statue for 4 turns.
I trust you guys to handle this.
Donkor.
Okay.
I had to lose a water skin.
At this point, Donkor should be recalling the fact that Abasi had said to fall back. So now he's going to, let's see how far this is. About 25 feet. Okay, so he's going to go into the room that is now open. He's going to walk into the mirror room and then see that the door is open and then follow suit, assuming that Abasi and Xanjafar are in there.
Okay.
You're just gonna walk into the room and see this idiot wrapped up by a snake made of sand, spinning like a top, and Abasi just pouring all of his water everywhere.
It's Beyblade time.
Do either of you have knowledge?
Let it rip.
Lord, do either of you have knowledge planes by chance?
Knowledge planes? I do.
Or a knowledge local?
I have local.
I also have local.
I have knowledge. None of them. Okay.
I have planes.
That's
I can
really,
roll,
really
but-
good, Donkor.
Ooh.
Xanjafar, you are in a sticky sitch. You can't see shit, so you're just going to venture to guess based on what you hear and what they say. Abasi. Abasi, you were unable to identify this creature, though you've probably heard of them before if they say what it is immediately.
It's a Snakeosaurus.
Close. Donkor, you know this thing is a sandling. It appears to be a large snake formed of earth and sand. Yeah, the slit in its face seems to function as the creature's mouth. But for all intents and purposes, it doesn't seem to have any other features. It doesn't even have eyes. Xanjafar, you guess that it's some kind of large snake. In the river, it's not uncommon to find large serpents. And
Wouldn't
some
I
people-
feel it though when I Beybladed through it though? Would I feel the lack of resistance?
I mean,
As
there
this-
definitely was resistance. It does have an armor class. So
Also,
you're
it's
going...
like heavy sand.
Yes, it is. I mean, it is in fact more so than that. It's going to feel like flesh for all intents and purposes. It's just going to sound different when your blade slices through it.
Yeah, it's gonna be weirder. Wait, does the snake have an aura?
That's a great question. Negative, it does not.
Okay.
Nice.
I still have an action, right?
Yeah, you've just moved.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like that. That's a sandling. This is a very how. Donkor's gonna be completely dumbfounded at the fact that they've went from a very bad situation to an even worse one.
This
And-
idiot stabbed me and fell into the room.
Hi. Is it dead yet?
Is it dead yet?
Those are our words, man. That's how
That's
we do it.
My word.
Do you do anything here in this situation, in the sticky sitch?
You see, I want to try to I want to try to tame it using handle animal, but at the same time, I know that's gonna fail. But
I almost want to.
you know what? You know what? We're gonna try to tame it.
You-
Handle animal.
you-
Chat,
Donkor-
there's an emote for this. Chat,
I can try.
Yeah, Donkor. Give me just a flat intelligence. Roll your intelligence, please. You know, you don't know. It might work. It's like a big sand snake. What's the worst that can happen?
That's wild.
It's like an onyx.
I can't attack it. I'm actually not. I just put myself in the room, so I can't exactly attack it from my distance just yet.
True enough. Let's see your handle animal and show me how you charm my snake.
Blow kisses at it.
Just show me how you
just come in
charm
the
my snake.
Hey.
So, first, it's what Donkor is going to do is he's going to motion at it that he's not there to harm it, despite the fact that there's two people attacking it.
Do you say anything? Like what?
He's gonna say, just calm down, and we'll stop this nonsense right now.
Give me a handle animal.
Oh my god! We have
Holy shit!
Do you throw a Pokeball? Like, just spin the hat around?
Tell us how happy your snake is, bub.
Well, ask and ye shall receive. While it is of a modest creature of low intelligence, it's not technically an animal. So your handle animal doesn't work, unfortunately.
Aww.
It still looks really good, though.
Companion.
It still looks really good. My snake is probably a little more interested in you than you might hope at this point.
I'm gonna go cry. Moving my first Pokemon in a D&D game.
Oh, unfortunately, Onyx does not respond. It was not super effective. Good luck next time. Okay, Xanjafar.
That was great.
If there was ever an opportunity here, Donkor, for you to calm this creature for what it is, it would have taken Xanjafar not stabbing through it and him not emptying a water skin on its body.
I made it wet. If anything, that's a bonus.
That is not.
You repaired it.
When was the last time it had water? You've just been giving it puffins.
Xanjafar, what do you do?
So I see Donkor come in the room and try to seduce a snake. Well, I wouldn't see him. I would just hear him come into the room.
Snake. We're not here to hurt you. It's a good snake.
Well,
I would think that he's trying to talk to me. Like, we're here not to hurt you. And I'm delusional, right? So I would think that he's talking to me, and I'd be like, okay.
You just charmed an animal. I hope you're proud.
So I think I would still keep my daggers out, but I would try to dodge roll. Can I use acrobatics to maybe roll somewhere?
Sure, go for it. Let's see what you got. You can try, man. You know,
He is going to jump into a wall with all of the force of a really excited 14-year-old. You know
like,
what I mean?
You know the roll that you do, like when you just roll, like kind of with your shoulder?
I just want to see the distance here real quick. He's going to Naruto run precisely, I don't know, roughly 10 feet right into a wall.
I can't see any of this. So.
I usually just call that losing balance when I roll. That's about all.
All right. Anyway,
your inner fat kid from fucking Hook, do it.
Legs up.
Where are my marbles?
The cannonball.
Yeah, but I tried to roll out of this.
Give me an acrobatics and see what you got.
I would like to note while you roll that I just Googled guy running into a wall GIF, and it's not the first time I've apparently done that during this campaign.
Acrobatics. Why am I not?
It's at the top.
Yeah, I can't spell apparently. Hey,
that's really good. What do you do? What does this look like narratively?
What letter is A in the alphabet?
I'm under the influence.
Of a god.
Of a god. I clutch my dagger, my weapons to my side, and then I just I barrel roll.
Okay.
And then basically I try to brace with my back whatever I hit, so that if I do hit something, I can at least use that as.
Sure. It's not going to be pleasant. The moment that you kind of roll out of the situation, the snake's body is high enough up that your chest hits the side of it, and you roll onto a series of steps that are covered in rocks. So it's not exactly the most pleasant situation. I'm not going to give you any kind of damage, however, but it's not stable ground. Moving forward, it's going to be a little difficult. You can stand if you like.
I think I want to crouch. I'm going to roll and then crouch.
All right. So you're going to roll out of this and then move to a crouching position. Your legs are on different steps. Your movement is cut currently because you're moving over rocky terrain. It's also a series of steps. So if you'd like to, you can try to do other things on your next round. Technically, you still have the equivalent of a move action left.
I think I'm going to hold the move action because I can't see anything. And I don't know where my torch... I don't have a backup torch or anything.
I got you. No worries. Abasi, you're up.
Oh, great. Well, I've made it wet, so now I'm going to hit it real hard.
Okay.
It is slow.
Did I hit it real hard?
You did, in fact.
Yay!
You seem to have actually done some damage this time.
Oh, thank God. Now that it's wet, I can hurt it.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't look terrible. You managed to cut through. It seems to break away, and while it's attempting to kind of reposition itself, the water skin has broken down some of its being, so the struggle is real with this. Some lasting damage. Neferani, top of initiative. What do you have? What are you going to do for me? You hear the sounds of combat behind you.
Huh? Oh, behind. Right. Okay, so I closed the door, and I'm like, yes! Wait. What? But crap! And I'm gonna run this way. I don't know. Oh, hold on. Let me put myself back. I say it like you can see me when I drag it, right? I'm over here, and I haven't let it go yet. You haven't any idea. So
I missed 90% of your guys' fight anyway, because after you shut the door, I lost all vision. So everyone's like, I do this, I go here, and I'm sitting here going, all I can see is a sand snake.
It hasn't been much of a fight yet.
All right, so I'm gonna. I have half movement, right? So I think I can get all the way to here, right?
I've just got to remember what your movement is.
My speed is 30.
Okay, so you're gonna move 15 feet.
Okay.
So you're gonna get about here.
Okay. I have run times 4. Can I run? So that would be like if I ran, so that would be 160.
It's you're supposed to be able to run if there is nothing that is impeding your movement whatsoever, and if you
so I
have
can't
distance.
run. Okay,
so you'll be able to, while in combat, cover 15. If you go to your full move, in this case, you'll be able to cover 30. So 30 would get you right to the creature.
Then that's
Fuck,
where
I was really hoping you were gonna run in and like trip on the top step and just take out Donkor.
You want me to roll for that? Because I'll do it.
Wow.
I mean, do you just blow past him at this point? Because his back is to you. Like, his arms are out. He's kind of crouched, like, calm down.
Oh, yeah.
He's full on Irwin.
Yeah, he's gone full Steve Irwin. Perfect. Do you... Yeah, you're just going to blow past him at this point. Then, Donkor, give me a reflex.
Yeah, I knew it.
You're good. You're totally fine. You feel a body kind of
Final Fantasy victory fanfare.
It's like a dab.
That's right.
That's dab worthy.
It hits the left side of your body, and you feel your arm kind of pull up. But then Neferani has charged directly into combat. Neferani, I need a reflex, because the moment you charge past him, footing goes out from beneath you. You hit steps. Okay, that's what I set my DC at. So in this case, even or odd in your favor, unless you'd like to use one of your rerolls.
Even.
Okay. Even it is. You managed to stay afoot somehow.
I did like the spinny like
Yes.
The Scooby-Doo legs.
Yeah.
The legs kick before you finally reach some steps, and before you can see that there is a very large snake, a sandling. Seems to have risen from the dirt, the sand even, and is now attacking Abasi.
Okay.
It's my turn. Okay, plus. Yikes. What's your AC, Abasi?
It's a number that is definitely higher than other numbers. It is 18.
18, okay. Wow, this is mostly an even or odd, and I'm gonna miss it. So the creature attempts to take a snap into you, but as it tries to bite, I need you to make a perception.
I have eyes.
Very good. Its tail is beginning to wrap around the lower portion of your body. You bring up your shield to block it, and as you peer down, you can see its tail starting to shift around your person.
So can I take 5 foot away from the tail and then attack it on my turn, or just 5 foot
On your
now,
turn?
or die?
Yeah, you can on your turn, correct.
Okay, but that'll get me away from the tail because I've noticed it theoretically, unless something bad happens between here and there.
Then he's going to charge back. He's going to pick his friend up, and then they're going to move to the door. So starting next round, this is a lot of Benny Hill nonsense, but somehow it's working in your favor.
And we just got to get Donkor to shut this door, and we'll just slowly be dragging them into different rooms.
Yes, this is fine. We have Pilakka. You hear the men have made it to the door that you wait at. The others are not immediately in eyesight, but you can hear them.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, pass.
Fucking knew it!
Donkor!
Well, that didn't work. Realizing that he couldn't, tame the beast, he's just going to leave it to Abasi and Xanjafar real quick as he readies another water skin. So he has a half water skin still on his person, and he's going to then throw it at the snake creature.
Did you cut it or anything else, or do you just toss it?
As right before he throws it, he cuts it, so that way the water completely.
All right.
Sensubin!
Perfect.
Keep this thing slow.
You
Sabine!
you cut the side of it. You throw it inward to this, and you can see that it starts mixing with the sand as it starts to kind of break away the creature. Xanjafar.
I'm in the corner and
He's cowering for his life.
wait, okay.
Just
so
listening to combat confused.
I'm just trying to figure out where shit is, and I have no idea what. I have a candle. Does that mean that I have something to light it if I don't have flint?
You
Like,
technically, you would have had your flint and tinder on your person's flint and steel. You could still like rummage around the bottom of your backpack to light a candle if you like. Depending on if you have another torch, you could light that as well.
Yeah, because I only took the torch. I didn't take anything you were using to light it or anything like that.
Yeah, right. I would try to light a candle.
Okay, it's gonna take your entire turn to find these things.
Right.
You pretty much
because
just
of my
lob
bag.
the flint and steel into your backpack. You find a torch very quickly, but as you rummage around, you kind of finally find it. And as your round ends, you snap a light. I'll need a brief. Let's see, Neferani, do you have light or low light or dark vision?
I have low light.
Donkor, do you have low light or dark vision?
Low light.
Okay, Abasi, I'll need a fortitude save from you.
Yeah, it's what I fucking thought.
Firelight's not terrible. It's going to be an easy save for you unless you just absolutely bomb it. And
Oh, wow.
you manage to break it. There's a sharp snap and flame starts to lick across the room. Before your eyes begin to focus, you kind of have to tighten them quickly so, as you're already looking down. Your eyes adjust rapidly so, and you can see that there is now a firelight inside of this room. You begin to get color, and this is when you can identify that it is definitely a sandling, a creature of sand and dirt. It's not of this plane. It's not a living creature that bleeds blood. It is an elemental.
And it is an elemental that is soaking wet, so I feel very good right now.
I would also add that Xanjafar would probably feel a little bit more trusting knowing that, like, I know that Abasi came to the room to help me, so I don't feel quite as in danger as I did before.
Gotcha.
As you stabbed him.
But you came to rescue me from a sand snake that I can now see, and I am humble at least to that. No, but I'm still like, what the fuck is going on?
Abasi, it is your turn.
Okay, well, I want to try and 5 foot out of the tail so that I don't get constricted.
You could, because it's kind of behind you, and you're gonna have to go up steps. It's presenting a challenge. So in this case,
Okay.
you could reflex. You could escape artist.
Shit. Okay, well, a couple problems with that. That escape artist is super negative.
Yeah, I thought it
That
would be.
Reflex has a 1 though. I guess I'll try that.
Wow.
Rerolls, baby, rerolls.
Would you like to phone a friend? Oh,
Not any fucking better. Holy shit.
Wow.
Okay. All right. You don't completely eat shit on this roll, which you would have with a critical fail. But in this case, you managed to leap out. While you break yourself free of the situation, you do drop down to knee. Your footing goes out from beneath you. You're away from the snake's tail, but you break yourself away, and you find that one leg is now down on the ground. The other is positioned 2 steps down. So, top of the initiative, Neferani. That's the most reflexive, the most dexterous you've seen Abasi since you've known him. And he basically corgi leaped down 2 steps.
I'm looking at
leave my
right now.
corgi leap alone. We're still being attacked from behind. So terrified.
And Pilakka's just there.
Pilakka's being Pilakka. Eat a sandwich.
are you like secretly eating a sandwich as your statue? Like nobody's.
Where that'd be awesome. Like,
No. Maybe
or
drink it.
Giddock's just climbing up and like.
just popping out from his plume.
Yeah.
He's disguised as a cat, coiled around my.
There you go. See, I like it. See, we are friends, me and the raccoon. I am good. So the snake is attacking my friends. And regardless of the bounding of the dwarf behind me, I just bounded in. I feel like it's like boom, boom. So it's almost like I feel like we planned it. The snake is attacking.
Oh, that's actually a good point. Thank you. I got caught up in that. You could technically still make an action. You can take a standard. If you wanted to take an attack, you could. It slightly has a bit of a high ground here, so you tell me what you want to do here, Anakin.
Real quick, can I have some light so I can see
Yes,
what
thank
he's
you.
doing?
You got it.
Can I have some light? I can
I have
also
some-
see gentlemen.
Can I have some like?
I just watched that movie the other day, by the way, Bubs.
Yeah.
Because my son wanted to watch them all, but he didn't want to watch the first two because he says they're trash because he's a smart 11-year-old. And all I have to say is, how dare you?
I'm sorry.
It's so terrible.
So, Abasi, do you take an attack, or because you are in a semi-prone position, do you find yourself going full defensive? Or at least partial defensive because you took an action?
Is it still focused on me?
You don't know. It doesn't have eyes.
Because I want to keep its attention. I don't want it to attack my teammates, because even though I'm not in the best position right now, I still know that if it was going to slam into one of the rogues or the bard, I would do considerably better to eat that.
You don't technically know if it is capable of seeing you or not because it doesn't have eyes. You're not sure if its focuses on you immediately.
Then I'm going to attack it to try and ensure as much of that as I can with my limited amount of knowledge.
Go for it. Okay. You swing down. It has very limited effect. You succeeded, though. Neferani. Now what do you do?
So everyone's attacking this thing.
They're certainly trying to.
Okay. I, too, as an adventurer, want to also do this.
Go for it.
I want to attack the darkness. The nope rope needs my knife in it. So
Go for
let's
it.
go. What do you want me to roll?
Make an attack, whatever your primary weapon is.
Oh, that's right. I hit on that. That's right. It's been a long time. Oh, look at that.
That is a critical, and
With another critical.
and it confirms, actually.
Oh, okay.
That is a confirmed crit. So you are attacking with your kukri, the smallest possible weapon that you could attack with.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, my only other weapon really is a crossbow.
If it makes you guys feel any better, I don't have my only attack spell prepared today, so I wouldn't be able to do anything against this anyway.
Right, and I don't have any spells that attack.
I'm going to take a look at your main page. I want to see something real quick.
I mean, by all accounts, we are absolutely whooping this thing's ass.
Yeah.
I'm just more worried about the three dudes behind us.
I'm worried about Pilakka being caught.
Me too. Pilakka's also worried about Pilakka being caught.
Well, I didn't even notice that Pilakka was there, so I have no idea that the bird is a statue at the moment.
Tell me when you would like me to stop, Neferani.
Stop.
You got it. Let's see. It is a slashing weapon.
Gift.
It doesn't even make sense, but it happens. You double damage, and the target is disarmed. Your damage in this case is 5. It is doubled. Let's see. It's gonna pull off.
Stay a while and listen.
Ooh,
Decapitating blow.
ooh. You actually rake your weapon across the creature's face, as you've seen thus far. Everybody has been doing. And when your kukri slides across the face, it seems to break apart the moistened sand, and half of its face seems to fall away to the ground, just kind of splutching like right down to the earth itself. It just drops into this pile, a castle of sand, if you will. On my turn.
Told you I was going to make a
Wait, did his
sandcastle out of this
snake
thing.
arms? Does his Trogdor like one beefy arm fall off? Because he had no right.
God damn it.
one beefy arm, right?
Oh, God.
That's proof cottages!
All right, let's see. Neferani, you have definitely drawn its ire for what remains of the creature. It's going to try to attack you. What is your AC?
My AC is a million. It is 18.
I hope not. That's definitely going to hit.
So I'm basically like the snitch from Homestar Runner that's playing with the light switch.
That would be the cheat.
The cheat. Thank you.
And yes,
Just trying to remember.
we did not install this light
Ooh,
switch, so
okay.
you can have light switch raves.
This could be rough, actually, depending on how I roll. All right, Nef. It succeeds in a bite, and it's going to gain a free grapple on you.
Ooh.
And its damage is 10.
Okay.
The sandling, as it seems to have had most of its half of its face removed, what remains seems to snap out at the side, grabbing on to your hip area, taking a chunk out of you, right? As it seems to bite down. And before it could release, you feel the body of the creature start to coil up around. It's gonna nail its grapple. You are cordoned up into this creature. Bam.